Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi everyone, this is Kevin Harlan alongside tonight Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy with Abel DeForest reporting from the sideline. And a quick look now at how the Memphis Grizzlies schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Jaylen Brown and the Boston Celtics. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with Darius Garland and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. They've got Jalen Wells, Zach Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's Morant. And for the Knicks, and the forwards will be Bridges and Hart. Jalen Brunson out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Towns in at the 5 down low. MP's checked in for the Knicks. The Grizzlies also making a change. Jerome, he's checked in for Wells. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to MP. Good on the triple. Yeah, just a few games in the book thus far. So, Greg, what are you looking for at this stage of the season?
Well, I like to see which teams get off to a hot start and who's struggling out of the gate. What can those teams do to improve?
Shoots from the baseline. Jackson misses. The Knicks leading by 4. Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Pass to Jerome. Jackson with it. Hart covering. Morant outside. And another miss by Memphis. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Win after win, these guys now have 9 straight.
Well, I think they found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
No one near as Jerome lets it go. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And the basket by MP.
You know, great feed there by Jalen Brunson, a terrific facilitator.
So for New York, their last game a win against the Brooklyn Nets. Out to Morant. No good with the triple.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Brunson the pass to MP. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. MP's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Knicks. Morant, the bounce back. Pass to Jackson. Back to Jerome. 6 on the shot clock. MP kicks to Hart. MP against Edey. Brunson outside. MP right side. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And the Grizzlies choosing. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, but what a tremendous effort, Kevin. I thought they were coming all the way back. Such a terrific fourth quarter of basketball, but they just could not get over the hump.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Pippen is out there with Ty Jerome. Then it's Santi Aldama. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Landale in at the center position. Pippen, the pass to Jerome. Here's Aldama. Shoots the 3. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Grizzlies. I know they would have liked a better start, but they're 10th in the conference right now.
And for the Grizzlies, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some holes. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
Here's Clark, and the layup's good off the glass. Clark's got his first points of the game.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
And MP throws it down hard.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Clark into the lane. Nifty move. Robinson with the block.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Aldama. Defended by Bridges. Jerome sinks the triple. Jerome's got 8 points.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Here's MP. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Pippen for 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Well, this September, Grizzlies legend Marc Gasol was enshrined in the Basketball Hall of Fame. A 3-time All-Star and Defensive Player of the Year, Marc was acquired in a trade for his brother, Pau Gasol, who was likewise an All-Star with the Grizzlies. Marc, a fixture on and off the court in Memphis. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, and so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He made the decision to huddle up with his guy, so New York ends up going with the new group. New York's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. We've got Miles McBride. Abusele out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's MP, and it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. Wells kicks to Morant. Back to Wells. And the dunk by Wells.
Well, even when there's not an open passing lane, Ja will create one. He is an excellent passer.
Here's McBride. Here's MP. Back to McBride. Pass to MP. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Now, here's Wells. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game formats, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
1:22 left to play here in the fourth.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Knicks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
Well, he came out with great energy and effort, doing everything he could possibly do to help his team.
and it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
And there's the bucket from MP.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really